Hi, my name is Eric Heineman, and I will be discussing with you the best ways to incorporate social media into the business of managing a skate park. For those who are unfamiliar with skate parks, they are where skateboarders, inline rollerbladers, BMX riders, and many more extreme sports fanatics go to practice their tricks on the ramps, rails, and halfpipes that are located in the park. People are also able to buy new clothing, sports gear, and even compete in contests that are held by the park, where you can enter and show the community what you're made of. So in this presentation, I will be discussing what social media sites are best for posting what kind of information, explain why it is important to have a strong social media presence, and I also discuss some things you can do with these accounts to get new customers, keep existing ones entertained and involved, and lastly, examine some things you need to be aware of in order to maintain success in this aspect of your business. First things first, if you're going to want to create a social media page on all the major platforms that are used in today's world. When doing this, you're able to get your information across to as many people as possible, whether they are checking their Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Your social media post should be right there where they can see. This is important because everyone has that one social media account that they use more religiously than any other. Another reason why I need to have touched base on all the major accounts is due to their functions and what people expect to see when they go on certain social media sites. You need to have a good understanding of what people typically use which site for and tailor your posts to these patterns. This is something you can easily use to your advantage when deciding what to post and where. When you're using your social media sites, your main goal is to create an interactive social media family. When you have a skate park, you are in one set location. Due to this, you generally have a group of regulars that sustain your business, keep your revenue flowing, and do most of the work when it comes to spreading the word about your park. It is for this reason that you want to get these individuals as involved as possible when it comes to things like using hashtags that link people to your accounts and retweeting and sharing the things you post in order to reach a much larger audience. You will accomplish this by creating a social media family between you and your regular customers. One way to create this that I have seen firsthand is to go out and get to know these people that are coming in regularly. Once you get to be friends with these people, see what kind of tricks or what lines that they're working on, and videotape them doing this and post them to your social media sites with them tagged in it. This is where knowing your audience comes in, because if you were ever a serious skateboarder, BMX rider, or anything else, you will know that nothing will get you more excited than a company showing your tricks or giving you personal exposure to potentially get a sponsorship or some sort of advertising deal. And to sum this idea up, if you use your social media sites to help give these individuals some limelight, then in return others will notice what you're doing and want a piece of the action. This in return puts publicity on your establishment and gets a bunch of people actively visiting your pages. This also gets a ton of people eager to come to your skate park in hopes of getting some of this publicity. Going back to how to use each social media site effectively, I'm going to go into the best things to use Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for, starting with Instagram. This specific media site is primarily for pictures and short videos. Having said this, the best way to use this, in my opinion, is to post pictures of new additions to the park and the people using them, given that you tag them in it and show how much fun they're having skating on it. Hashtags are another important aspect of using Instagram because it can link other people to what you're posting and potentially get publicity from any extreme sports community around your neighborhood and around the world. Twitter is a very useful social media site to give short bits of information. For example, giving updates about certain deals you have in your shop or when you receive shipments of new apparel or equipment. You also use your Twitter to retweet cool links and be able to share what other people are doing that their demographic would be interested in. You can also use Twitter by searching hashtags and keywords to see what people are saying about your skate park. This is important to be able to do because you can receive insight about what exactly people are liking or disliking about your business. Facebook should be a place where you incorporate all of these information that you would put on any of your social media sites, almost like a home base for all the information you portray. On Facebook, it is easy to share videos, pictures, and news. And as an addition to this, Facebook is best for posting longer videos and creating event pages where people can RSVP to things your skate park is hosting. Continuing on this, as a part of getting the community more involved, most skate parks host competitions where locals can enter and compete for small prizes and bragging rights. Facebook is also a good source for asking people's opinions and feedback on new products or ideas. It is much easier and more organized for people to respond to things due to there not being any character limits like Twitter has, or Instagram, where the comment section really isn't ideal for giving a descriptive response you would most likely be looking for. You're going to want to link all of your social media sites together as well. This makes it easy for people to navigate through every platform you offer, and if someone likes one of your pages, they will most likely want to check out more. You'll also want to find a good medium of posting things that are purely for entertainment and informational posts about the skate park. This way, nothing will distract from the important things you're posting, while at the same time not boring the visitors of your page with dry informational posts. Some things to be aware of are what people are posting or commenting on your pages. If people are posting negative comments, you need to be sure to address them and do your best to save face before too many people begin to receive a bad impression. This is also important because if certain people are posting comments that would be considered offensive or inappropriate, you'll want to know immediately to take them down and address the problem appropriately. The last thing you want is for people to associate your business with anything vulgar or rude. It is very important to maintain a positive and welcoming presence across all your platforms. Due to this, it brings me to my next point, where you need to be very picky about who has access to posting things. What is considered ill-mannered or offensive can be a very fine line, and it is a must that these people you have in control of these accounts understand this and are very careful about what they do. In this presentation, I discussed what social media sites are best for posting what kinds of information. I explained why it is important to have a strong social media presence, and I also discussed some things you can do with these accounts to get new customers, keep existing ones entertained and involved, and lastly, examine some things you need to be aware of in order to maintain success in this aspect of your business. I hope you all enjoyed my presentation and learned something about the importance of social media and the business of owning a skate park.